Leave It on the Court podcast. I am your host, Jay Dines, with my little bro, Giannis, where we talk NBA basketball, everything basketball. I need everybody to go to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, likes, and share. Make sure you share them videos. Make sure you watch the videos. Views and the likes get us in the algorithms. And so everybody can see us. You dig what I'm saying? I need everybody to hit us up on the Tickety Talks, on the Face City Books. And, of course, you can catch us every Sunday on a new day, every Sunday at 5 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that. With all that being said, of course, we do still have the giveaway going. Once we get to 100 subscribers, we will
Yeah.
$65 gift card to whatever system that you choose to play on, whether it's Xbox, PC, PlayStation 5, whatever. We're going to give you some change to get you that good 2K25 so you can be ready for these playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? You can invite some people over and whoop that A out. And one more thing. Gotta cop that merch. We ain't wearing no shirts today, but next time you see it, you know what it is, man. Go check out that Can't Trick video with D-Boy and Mac. You see the merch all up in there. You get it, and you got it. All right, now, with all that being said, Brody, what we got going on?
We're actually going to be talking about our favorite eras of basketball on this episode. That should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give a little injury update for Kyrie Irving. We'll talk about the Stephen A. and LeBron back and forth. But we're going to start this episode talking about Mr. LeBron James himself, man. LeBron James, during the most viewed regular season basketball game in the past 7 years, the Lakers versus the Boston Celtics, LeBron actually went down with a groin injury late. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. Now, Rich Paul, according to Rich Paul, this should put LeBron James out indefinitely, is what he's calling it. Most folks view this as being a 1 to 2 week injury. In your opinion, right now, the Lakers are currently in third place in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second game in a row they lost because they lost the Boston Celtics games with LeBron getting injured. Then they turned around and lost to Brooklyn after having 4 major injuries to the roster. Do you think the Lakers are in trouble?
Yes. You ever heard of that super glue? Super glue, the glue with the monkey on it and stuff.
Yeah, the Gorilla Glue. Yeah.
The Gorilla Gone.
If he was white, I'll put you in the headlock.
Yeah, but not in a racist way. But the glue is gone. It's off the
Yeah.
street. Like, for real. LeBron makes that team go. Luka still has some time. His body is still recovering over whatever injury that he has. We all know lower body injuries are detrimental to anybody who gets them. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah.
you like Luka, who's already naturally slow, and you put a slow leak in the flat tire, eventually you're gonna have to pull him off the road. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Celtics was a perfect example of that flat tire having a slow leak because Jalen was all over him, even though he had a Luka was like a Luka type game, but still, Jalen was picking them draws, man. And
No diddy.
was on him was like taking the challenge on, like they weren't playing him like they were afraid of him at all. Everybody at Garden was up in his grill for real.
Yeah.
He's also with the loss. What LeBron average is what they pretty much lost by. So they essentially, you got to have LeBron, man.
Yeah.
So for this particular stretch, they are in trouble, but in that regards. But so far as like playoffs and stuff, they gonna make the playoffs. It would have to be like a 10, 15 game losing streak in order for them to not make the playoffs, and I don't see that happening.
No, I don't either. They got so it's basically almost 6 weeks of regular season ball left. The problem with the schedule, especially for the Lakers, they got the fourth toughest schedule remaining out of the entire NBA, and that consists of three consecutive back-to-back games. So it's 6 games in 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going to have to play.
Yeah.
And not having Bron, and then Jackson Hayes was out, and Dorian Finney-Smith was out, and who else?
Really?
Yeah, Rui Hachimura was out, and it was one more. Jackson Hayes, Rui, Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh yeah, and Bron. Yeah, we're all out versus the Nets, so they're all nursing injuries. And so right now we got like this Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Dalton Connect. Got the
Yeah.
got the white boy trio leading the Lakers right now. Hopefully to keep them afloat. It's going to be tough, real tough. Now, let's say because the West is so tight, y'all. A couple more games a couple more losses could really have them fall to the fifth, sixth, seventh seed. Is what I'm predicting. Um, is there a team in the West that the Lakers don't want to see the first round, in your opinion?
Warriors, Clippers. Um,
Mm.
who else could they possibly play in that lower level?
Well, it actually, so if let's say they do lose 5, 6, 7, 8 games and they fall to the sixth, seventh, or eighth seed, that means they're gonna have to see one of the upper tier teams like OKC, like Denver, like Warriors, like you were saying. Who else is up there? Houston is up there. Matter of fact, let me look at so any of the is there one of those teams that the Lakers should prefer to play, whether out of the Denver Nuggets, OKC Thunder, Golden State Warriors, uh, Houston Rockets. Are you frozen right now? You gone? Oh, my dog froze. Man, we gotta talk about your internet.
What you say?
There you go. You back. You was frozen there. I
Oh, my
couldn't.
bad, bro.
I was
Talking that whole time.
oh man. I was asking you out of the Thunder, Nuggets, Grizzlies, Rockets, or Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
is there one of those teams in particular that basically the Lakers should be hunting or trying to play? Because if they do go on a losing streak, which is almost a given,
Rock.
they're gonna have to play one of those teams. Rockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So currently,
you want because the Rockets is young. They don't really have any pretty much playoff experience. It's a good matchup so far as LeBron and Luka is concerned.
yeah,
Even though Thomas would probably be hounding Luka, but that'll take him away from LeBron, which is a blessing for LeBron because you don't want that dude guarding you, for real, for real. So probably Houston. You don't want to play Oklahoma because Oklahoma's only going to be on a mission because of the fact that how they got beat last year. So I would definitely not want to play them. And who was the other team?
uh, the Grizzlies, Nuggets, and Thunder.
Oh, I could have sworn you said the Rockets. I thought I heard the Rockets.
Yeah, yeah. I said the Rockets, but you was talking about the
Uh,
Rockets.
I like the
So
Nuggets matchup too, because and the Nuggets is a team I feel like you can sneak a 7 game series from.
Mm,
Mhm.
yeah. The Lakers just beat the Nuggets in the regular season. First time they've done so in the past like 12, 13 games. So Luka Doncic does make an extreme difference there.
Mhm.
It just looking at the standings, man, currently the Lakers are in, like I said, in the third spot. They're a game behind the Nuggets. Uh, Grizzlies, the Lakers and the Grizzlies are both at the same winning percentage. And then the Rockets are a game behind them. Then the Warriors are about 3 games behind them. So the West is super tight, super tight. This it's going to be interesting either way it go.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think LeBron James is going to look once he returns from this injury, though? Like, do you think he's going to be rested and like have that energy to play, or is it more so I'm 40? This is going to kind of take some knocking the rust off and really having to get back into mode.
I think it's a combination of both. I think his mind is gonna want to come out there and he be on the same page with what he is, but his body is gonna remind him, like, we fought you, bro.
We,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we worked out last night, but you jump working out, then jumping 20 feet in the air. No, not we don't go together with 40.
yeah,
Okay. Uh,
yeah,
and
uh,
especially if you want to go into these playoffs feeling at least somewhere around 30 something. So, like, I think he's gonna, do the gradual thing when he comes back, kind of like work his way back into shape because he seems to be that type of dude. But they have only way this happens is if they stay afloat. They can't keep losing. And if I was Luka, I would take some pride in this, dude. Like, your leader is gone. Take some pride and whoop some ass. Put him on your back. Let him know he can trust you when all else fails, and he ain't gotta play through an injury and make it worse because you fat and slow. So this is a opportunity for Luca to show what we finna give you whatever the max is for, bro. Show us.
yeah, yeah. Agreed, because this is an opportunity for Luca to actually take the reins, to prove himself, to show that he can actually lead a team. Um, like similar to what he did in Dallas.
I don't
But
like
you got to,
games.
man, what's
I
up?
like these kind of games. I like
Yeah.
these kind of games where you gotta play for something and stuff. I really
Yeah.
like that.
Now, tidbit before we get to the next topic, LeBron still has to play in at least 7 more games before he could be considered for any of the major NBA awards. Like he's in conversations for the All Defensive Team, even though it's low, very low chances. He's actually in the MVP standings, where he actually won the MVP award, and so on and so on. So 7 more games. So I look for him to return to land himself one of them awards. I really do. I don't think he's going to try to sit out all the way into the playoffs. Now, one of our viewers, BBN, what up, said Bron not hurt. He just letting that attention die down between him and Stephen A. Let's get into it.
But he
Um,
was hurt before that, wasn't he?
Bron,
Oh no, actually he was
he was,
uniform. That's right. My bad.
yeah. He was, so to our viewers who don't know, uh, during the New York Knicks game versus the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron, between the third and fourth quarter, while losing to the Knicks, walks over, sees Stephen A. Sitting on the sideline. LeBron James leaves the huddle to go approach Stephen A. And basically was like, keep Bronny name out your mouth. According to Stephen A., um,
He's he Will Smith him for
yeah,
Bronny.
he said, "Keep my son out of this shit." That's
What
what
I
Stephen
don't
A.
like
said.
is that fake. feel like that's some fake tough guy shit because you know that you can do this at any other time. Why you try to do it in a stadium? Now, what if Stephen A. been practicing MMA all this life when he folded your ass? Who fault would it be? Would it be Steve Staven? Would it be Stephen A.'s fault? Or would it be your fault? You was trying to act all macho and stuff in front of this whole stadium. There's some dudes aren't the type to let you embarrass them in front of them. They don't care how tall, how big you are, because I put you in your nuts. You be short as me. I promise you that. So these dudes need to stop doing this fake tough guy stuff where they run up on the right one day. That's first thing. Second thought. He didn't say nothing that a whole bunch of people ain't said. You gonna run up on everybody? Like you gonna make me do a F Biden Bronny week so I can just get you to run up on me. And I ain't even trying to. I'm not even trying to sue you or nothing. I just want content. That's enough. And I'm keeping it real. Like most content creators won't tell you that they do a lot of their stuff. I want content. So I've been saying your son is trash. So I hope you see this, and I hope you approach me. Please do. Because I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel in your face. I promise you I will. It ain't going to be like, oh, LeBron, let me get your autograph. I didn't mean what I said. I'm going to tell you exactly what I told my brother. I feel like that was unfair for you to push your son. You knew that you was going to play longer than what you've been playing. You should have let him play that extra year, let him get him a good position in the draft so he can actually be on the team and not playing in the G League, hoping he get a chance to play with you every blue moon. That was whack. And that was a whack move by you. And I would tell him the same thing. And then whatever else is icing and cherries. Because if you touch me, I'm rich. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't condemn people for having an opinion about your trash ass son.
Okay, so Brown was caught on camera, and I don't believe he knew it, and he was talking to Richard Jefferson,
Yeah, word.
and he was kind of in close quarters with Richard Jefferson, and he was saying it was the he was saying it was the part where he was like um, where he criticized LeBron as a father, where he was like, you know, from one father to another, you know, for the love of God. And you know how Stephen A. get, man. He's extra with it. He's dramatic with it. And then there's a stance between being professional and then being like outright just down like, okay, to to make it personal for our viewers. Like, didn't know my father growing up. Uh, Neither did my brother. We didn't know our fathers growing up. So we're doing the best we can to raise our kids the best way we know how. Okay. If someone was to come and tell me, hey, you're doing a bad job being a father, like I'm gonna kind of take that to heart. Like the hell you say? Like, so if that's where I feel like Bron was coming from, like, because Bron didn't know his father growing up, he's raising his kids so far. I think for most of us feel like he's doing a pretty damn good job. And for you to criticize him as a father, from one father to another, please stop doing this to your son. Get him out of here. He should have. Dude, critique Bronny is fair game as far as his basketball play. Critique his basketball play. Like you said, man, he trashed. He should have did another year. Fine, fine. But to critique me as a father, what are you doing to your son? Why did you do this? You only did this because it's for you. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, if Bronny had a bad game, tell Malika and them he had a bad game. He probably shouldn't have played that game. He wasn't ready for that game. Cool, cool. That's fair game. You're an NBA player. You're a grown man. But to be out there and be like, oh, LeBron, I don't. Why are you doing this to him? The hell? I got my son in the NBA. My son was nationally ranked.
but
What you talk about what I'm
but
doing?
see, that goes back to what I was saying, and But he didn't do it on his own merit. A majority of the reason why he went is because it's probably not saying that I wouldn't do the same thing for my son, but it'd be different if his skills match what I was trying to do. So that's what kind of like makes it, because he actually said out his mouth that he's better than half the league
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right now, and it's what 2 years ago,
Yep.
and, and from that time to now, there's nothing to indicate that he was right outside of these games, that these anomalies that he's having in the G League. 30 points here, then 2 points, 2 points, 6 points, 6 points, 13 points, 30 points, 6 points, 2 points, 6 points, 4 points. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, because you putting
I
10 on a 2. We're talking about
two.
these 10, these
Okay,
2 and
so
4.
like 6 points, 13 points, 15, 12 points, 20 points, then 30, then 6, something like that. So I ain't that far off. Don't make it seem like he averaging like some crazy ass number.
All right. Do you remember Jalen Hood-Schifino?
See, no.
Okay, so Jalen Hood-Schifino was the Lakers' first round draft pick from last year. He was drafted 15th overall, no, 17th overall. Um, Currently, Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Lakers' first round draft pick from last year, is averaging uh 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in the G League. Currently, right now, Bronny is averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Mhm.
He's averaging the same stats as your first round draft pick from last year, and he was drafted 55th.
Mhm.
Let
But
me
see,
know if you hear a name that you recognize. Jonathan Mogbo, uh, Kyle Filipowski, Tyler Smith, Tyler Kolek, Johnny Furphy, Juan Nunez, AJ Mitchell, Jalen Wells, uh, Aiden Bola, KJ Simpson, Pele Larson, Jamal Sheed, Cam Christie, Antonio Reeves, Harrison Ingram, Quentin Post. Any of them names?
no, not off the top of my head.
So
No.
all those names are names from the second round draft, the same draft that Bronny was in, and none of those guys are currently on the NBA roster. But see, it matters how stories are told in this league, right? The narrative. Stephen A, the biggest mouth of sports media, has a power. He can paint a narrative, and people will latch on to that narrative and ride that out. Because if Stephen A. Smith says it's going to be repeated across NBA TV, it's going to be repeated across announcers, it's going to be repeated across all social media platforms, uh, over and over and over again. And we, the casual guys, didn't even know that Bronny's actually averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in 32 minutes of playing time in the G League. Didn't know that. Even though he
Mm.
wasn't doing too hot in the NBA, it's worth noting he's actually outperforming your first round draft pick from last year. Matter of fact, I thought that incident happened with between him and Stephen A at the end of the game. It actually happened at the end of the third quarter going into fourth.
Mm.
And then this fool come down, and after that incident, after checking Stephen A, they down to the New York Knicks. Or Bron come down, whop, hit a three, bam, get fouled and one, ties up the game in front of Stephen A. After just checking him on the same sideline Stephen A was sitting on. Like that's tough.
Yeah.
Like that's the narrative that probably should be painted, right? Because if you talk about I don't know, Kevin Garnett, Iverson doing some stuff like that. Like you'd be like, whoo, like this shouldn't be as big of a story as what happened in that game. So, and Stephen A is a Knicks fan. That game even go on overtime, and the Lakers won. Bron had 34, Luka had 32. Like they came back and whooped that ass. Like so, I guess that's the problem I had with it, man. Like I don't think Stephen and and another thing, I think Stephen A was snitching. Like, what do you mean? Like you had to talk about it just because it went viral. You had to talk about it just because it people was asking about it. You had to talk about it. No, you didn't. You said something live on TV that another guy felt was out of pocket, and according to Nick Wright, Bron's team did reach out via phone, but you didn't answer, and you was playing it off. So Bron approached you in a very public way. You said it publicly. He approached you publicly at the game.
Right quick, hold on.
Okay, for sure. Bro got a small bladder or something, man. I was cooking. I felt like I was cooking. And what up to the viewers? I hope y'all enjoying this episode. We're talking about Bron and Stephen A. and what went down a couple of days ago. He said exclusive. We need that information straight up.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, whatever. Watch your hands.
My bad. In your face.
But yeah, so that's my feelings on the whole thing. If you're gonna say something publicly, you get approached publicly, like
Yeah.
a man, straight up. So, hold hold on.
Man,
But yeah,
you
he
talking
hit him with the Will Smith, man. Keep my son's name out your mouth, man. That's
that
straight up. So,
call it snitching. Stephen A. snitching.
yeah, Stephen A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel like honestly
What's
when
up?
I saw it, Drop Zone Tiff,
Yeah,
what up?
homegirl.
Um, honestly, when I saw the whole incident though, like when I saw it, I was kind of I was like, yeah, get him, bro, get him. Stephen A. looks small as hell. Still, bro.
Um, I
Stephen A. looks small as hell.
feel some type of way because he was just looking down on him like he looked right. I'm doing him like that. You know, little man.
Stall him out, Debo.
It's my
Chris,
pod, punk. It's my podcast, punk.
what Smokey say?
Uh,
Yeah, I'll be quiet, but when he leave, I'll be talking again.
when I get back to New York, I'll be talking again.
But that was exciting, man. I kind of feel like that was like old media, like when these journalists will write something when they talk about something, you have to go in that locker room and see that player. So like if you said something out of pocket, like
Hold on right quick. I need everybody to go check out the Homegirl Drop Zone Tiff music, man. You know what I'm saying? On all outlets. You know what I'm saying, especially that Why. That's my favorite song by Drop Zone. That Why. Tell me why. Make sure you check that out by Drop Zone, man, on YouTube. Like I said, it's all over the place. Drop Zone Tiff. Bay Area artist, you feel me? That's family, Livewire gang, you feel me? So make sure y'all check that out. Well, sorry about that. Go ahead. What's
yeah,
up, Pod?
man. I'm gonna have to check that out
Yeah,
then. I'm gonna
drop.
shit. I hope it's on Apple Music.
She,
Drop Zone Tips. That's
yeah,
what's up.
she fire.
Um, but yeah, that that's the Stephen A. and Bron thing, man. That was nothing else. It was exciting, man. So
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving,
Oh,
tore
I
his
was God.
ACL and now out for the season. And we're kind of late reporting this because it happened basically right after our episode Sunday.
Yeah.
Um, what's your feelings towards Nico Harrison right now, bro?
Dun 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 dun.
Golly,
Hey,
that's not
that
it.
fool walk the plank. Yeah, nigga, you better hope. You better have a bulletproof everything. Bulletproof cars, hats, t-shirts, windows at his house, everything. You know what I'm saying? Bulletproof smile. He boy, that boy. And you ain't in the gun toting. You better move out. You better only time you need to show up is when they at away games, and you got in the only places where they can't carry guns legally. You are like Trump #2 right now. Like you might come up missing, bro, Playboy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
um, the Dallas Mavericks. Um,
Right, right.
right.
Him, yeah, crazy work. That's crazy work. Crazy. You
So
said no Kyrie and no AD, crazy work. Yeah, that's crazy work, bruh. And no Gafford and no Lively. Oh my lord.
so to our viewers who
Yeah.
don't know, right after acquiring Anthony Davis and he played in his first game with the Dallas Mavericks. Wait, what you got going?
Elizabeth. That's what Stephen was doing. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Bruh, I know like if I'm Nico Harrison, man, my goddamn heart dropped to my stomach when I saw Kyrie go down, man. That's tough.
And baby,
Um,
I still ain't got my damn sweatshirt. I just want to let you know this has been a public service announcement. BBM has not sent me my shirt. Um,
you want that with that lacrosse?
Yeah, I need a good LeGroff that, you know what I'm saying? I need that sweatshirt, that black with the gray letters, man. Playing with me,
Yeah.
bro. Swear to God, I can find you in New Orleans for that shirt, dude. I swear to God, I will come and kick you in your kneecap so hard. I will give you water on the knee. Stop playing with me.
So our viewers who don't know or don't recall, Anthony Davis actually went down his first game with the Mavericks after balling out in the first half.
Yeah,
Um,
nigga,
also with a groin injury.
on that ass.
Um,
It's crazy.
and on to add injury, insult to injury, Daniel Gafford went down, and Derek Lively also went down with a fractured ankle. Shortly after that, Kyrie Irving and Jaden Hardy went down the same game. Uh, Kyrie Irving turned his ACL. Hardy, grade 2 ankle sprain. A couple of games ago, Dallas Mavericks only had 7 players out there, man. So the injury bug hit Dallas and it hit them hard, man, real hard.
Big ass horse, elephant, shit. That's a big ass spaceship, injury spaceship. That ain't no goddamn bug. That thing that hit them like angry, like a female just got caught cheating on and slapped the whole squad. Like it's all bad. Injury cheated on female. That's what that is.
should should the Dallas Mavericks sit AD for the rest of the season?
Um, no, because so actually they have good people that can back up Kyrie. Dinwiddie is good. Hardy is good.
Yeah.
They got some good players in Kyrie position. Actually, um, if they can get because Gafford is scheduled to come back too, right?
After this, scheduled to come back, right?
They just got
So
to get. They can linger around that play-in somewhere, and they can get everybody healthy going into the first round. They can be okay. But if they can't do that, it's the same. They on the same like trajectory as the Lakers so far as with the injuries and having to play at a certain level in order to make some type of noise. They have to maintain with who they got next man up. And so the Mavericks have to look into they have to look into their hearts and say, do you really want this shit? Or do you want to, or you can't go to Cancun because you gotta have green cards to go to Cancun now. So do you want to go home and and chill and play some 2K, or do you want to do the real thing? Like, what you want to do?
Yeah, right now it seems like it's a battle between Dallas and Phoenix, but by the time AD and Gafford and Lively and all of them come back, they are going to have an uphill battle, but they can definitely get into the play-in and possibly gain some playoff berth. Now, um, I was I ain't gonna lie, man. As a hooper, I was I was in my feels when I saw Kyrie go down, hurt his knee, and then go to the free throw line, and he had the tears in his eyes, and he shot two free throws and made them both. It very, very reminiscent of the late Kobe Bryant, and even one of my favorite players, one of my own Warriors, Klay Thompson,
Hmm.
when he messed up his knee in the Raptors championship game, right? Um, I don't know. Did you get a chance to like see it, like even play it back?
No, I get a chance.
Oh man, yeah. So after Kyrie tore his ACL and he's sitting on the ground, I think he realized what he did because he's done it before.
Hmm.
He kind of he got up, he got help to the free throw line, man, and you can see like tears coming down his eyes, but he took a deep breath, knocked down both free throws, and he got helped off the court. With this injury, Kyrie was up for a sizable contract in the offseason, maybe even a max
Hmm.
extension. If you're Nico Harrison in the Dallas Mavericks organization, do you go ahead and pay him anyway, or do you?
Well, they really kind of like put themselves in a position where they kind of have to now after busting that move with Luca. He kind of like said he is put all his eggs in one basket with the AD and Kyrie thing going on. So like he really don't have no choice unless he can make a blockbuster trade. If I was him, I would be pushing hard to get Kevin over the summer, like doing whatever I can possibly to get Kevin.
I
Like,
was actually going to ask you that. Should they go after Kevin Durant?
yes, one of the big men would have to go. I probably would get rid of Gafford before I got rid of Lively. Um, so I would definitely be in the hunt for Kevin Durant for sure.
Yeah, I mean the Phoenix Suns do need a big, and
Yeah.
they got three of them. And Phoenix needs what, a point guard. So I mean they got Dante Exum, they got Jaden Hardy. He seemed to be breaking out. Uh, but I don't know what else they can give Phoenix because that's tough. That's tough because they ain't giving. They trying. I don't know how many first round draft picks they got, and I don't know if Phoenix will want like a. Would you get rid of Klay Thompson for like a Kevin Durant too?
Hell yeah. I don't know about a two.
Yeah.
Like with the other guy would have to be regular than a mug. You feel me?
I'm saying because they're going to want a haul for Kevin Durant.
No, not necessarily. Maybe, maybe not, because he's gonna be a year older. I think how this season ends out would could hurt him in free agency. So teams also know now that they have to, and they trying to get rid of him because he's unhappy. So they
Yeah.
gonna put themselves in a bad position with that too.
Shit, it's not even about him being unhappy. It's about the spot that Phoenix put themselves in getting Bradley Beal because if they could, they would have been traded Bradley and got Jimmy Butler. Thankfully, they didn't. But Kevin, it would seem like he didn't want to go anywhere, but it's just the way the cards are falling, or the way the dominoes are falling is like they have to trade him basically. They in that kind of situation
Yeah, that's
because
what
they can't win the way.
that's what
Huh?
I was saying. That's what I mean with the moves that they made. They ain't got no choice but to. They have to.
But I think you said something about like him not being happy, and no, I don't even think it was that. He just
A
they can't trade Bradley Beal.
lot of,
That damn no trade clause.
what I'm saying, but I'm glad you did say that because that does kind of play a part because he's one of them people who's just super sensitive. So to kind of like get backstabbed a little because they did actually call him and told him it was good, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
it's bad. So that's a little
yeah,
different than what I'm saying.
yeah.
Kind of like seeing
Um,
it in the paper out of nowhere. When you tell them, and I ask you specifically what's up, and you like, nah, hell no, like on some more animately shit. And then all of a sudden I'm in the paper and you up for whoever you like talking to. It's like, damn, I ain't even got
right.
I ain't even got to narrow it down and then like, dang,
That's
like,
right. Because they was talking about possibly sending him to the Warriors before the whole Jimmy Butler thing.
yeah,
That's right. So BBM said to me, he is a superstar support player. I
it
mean,
is.
yeah, like you called it, gun for hire, man. Instant 25, instant, wherever he
That's
at.
what I'm
Fit
saying. Like, I
in
don't
any
understand what the big problem is. Like, I understand the loyalty. I used to be into the fact that a player just stay somewhere. But to me, you wield more power when you can land, drop me off in a situation, and I'm literally the piece. It's not like I'm like it'd be different if you drop me in and I'm kind of like supporting the cast, dude, and I just kind of like make the team piece better. But when you like what you did with the Warriors, y'all literally took a team that was raw as hell, and literally you drop them in there, and they became the rawest team to ever walk basketball.
yeah, yeah.
The best
That's
ever
tough.
assembled, like it was a freaking Avengers all on one actual back, and it wasn't a dream fucking team. Like you
I thought it was the shadiest shit, bro, as a Warriors fan when like Kevin Durant would shoot a three and hit a brick and it'd be a long rebound of Steph Curry. Now
yeah,
you got spiritual.
yeah. Cause when you shoot and you see a dude like him to work, you like, whoo, and he misses, you like, whoo, and you like, yeah, I'm about to get the ball, and then you go, ah, fuck, no, like,
Right. That shit was cheating. My Warriors was
and
cheating.
then and then Steph might miss it, and you like, whoo, he missed it, and then I'm not the other one, no,
Not and that
like,
second one ain't
yeah,
missing. And then you got
yeah,
Klay Thompson
and
sitting over
then
there too.
picked up. And shit, it's like, yeah, bro, that's harsh, bro. That was kind of harsh.
Yeah, bro.
So,
I
so I would love to have that power, to wield that power, to just be a hired like assassin. Like I just drop me in the building, championship. All right then. You know what I'm saying? Then take me somewhere else. All right. This is what we need you to do. Is you go in, kill everybody. Don't leave no fingerprints. I'm trying to like Trump. Sure, you get the launch codes. Okay, Kevin? Kevin, like, all right, boom. I got the launch code. It's right here in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you drop it down in one of these teams that's like 1 step, you put them on somebody like Celtics. I got like 15 launch codes.
bro,
Yeah? Like,
bro.
seriously.
Yeah, that'd be cold. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, besides that, I felt like Kyrie was really rebuilding his reputation. He looked more so like a leader out
Uh,
there. He had his new answers, the new shoe popping off. I'm rooting for the kid to come back, man. He's
yeah,
32 years old.
about them shoes. This boy, he just love them shoes. I don't care. Hey y'all, I just want to let y'all know we be having a conversation on the phone, and Jan, and somehow he sneaks Kyrie's shoe into the conversation. Somehow, some way, we can be talking about Draymond flicked the booger, but bruh, the Mantas, them Kyrie's. the same color as the booger, nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? That's
bro. Hey, bro. Because, man, since they answers,
I
it's
know.
like, man, can I show up to the gym with some answers? I don't know, bro. I
He
don't
trying
know.
to he trying to convince himself. He keep trying to talk about it. You see him? You see him? What you think? You like him? Okay, that's three. That's three. That's three. Okay.
It look like.
That's four. That's four. Okay, we working on it. We working on it.
Look, it's supposed.
Right.
Tell me about your favorite era of basketball.
90s, baby. So I'm an 80s.
90s,
So I 10 from 10. The very let me set the stage.
for sure. All right.
10 years old. I'm in Emeryville, California, at my Uncle Victor's house. We're over there to watch the playoff game. It's the Bulls against the Lakers.
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
sitting outside. All of a sudden, I don't know why I can't talk right now. All of a sudden, you hear, "Oh, did you see? He switched hands. Oh!" Like, I'm like, what is they talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I walk up in the room and I sit down. And Uncle somebody, because there's so many of them, hit me, "Boy, look at this. Watch this." I'm like, all right, give me my chance. All right, I'm watching. And this man said, "Oh, the tongue out, he go this way," and then he brings it back down, and he goes back to the other
Uh,
hand, and then
uh,
he drops it in off the backboard, and when he land, he like, I do this every week, and then he just like, and he runs for it like it was nothing, and I literally sat there and was like, that was literally the cleanest thing I ever saw a human do with something. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. And from that day on, it was on. I watched basketball every day I could, every moment I could. And I had Come Fly With Me, Airtime, all the Michael Jordan videos. Every time the Bulls played, I was white. I didn't even know basketball came on TV at 10. I was like, what was this? And then that's when they started playing the games like everywhere all the time. It wasn't no rewind games or nothing like that. And then KJ and then Charles Barkley and Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. I was like, we got a dude from Oakland throwing alleys. Oh, that's my kind of
yeah.
dude. That's what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I was like 94, 95. I'm throwing them. And then I seen this dude with the clean ass shoes and then from the town. And he went to Skyline. I'm like, oh. And he throwing, and then it's the Rain Man. Then it's Carl with, I mean, John Stockton, and and then Hakeem with the dream shake. Then it's Shaq and Penny, and then it's Allen Iverson. Then it's Kobe. Then it's bro, that era was the greatest era, and you can get what you say, bow. All right, yeah, okay, bro. We gotta go. Yeah, we had the Worm. We had the Bad Boys. We had the bad. Well, no, that was 2000. We had the Spurs. The beginning of the Spurs. The end of the Spurs era with every Johnson and David Robinson and all them and
Tim
Vinny Del
Duncan. Yeah.
Negro. Like we don't know nothing about that Vinny Del Negro game,
Yeah.
boy. That had fire. You know what I'm saying? Rex Chapman with the three. Whatchamacallit? Um, um, Larry Johnson, Grandmama, like,
Grandmama.
bruh,
Grandma.
bruh,
Mom.
yo,
Yeah.
Umbo, Abdul Rauf, Robert Pack, bopping on fools, like, bruh. The 90s was Rod Strickland. I can't even get through a sentence before I think of more players. Scotty Pippen, Reggie Miller, Chuck Person, the Rifleman, Dan Marley,
Thunder
bruh,
Dan. Yeah.
It was squads back then, dog. Cleveland whole team. What? Mark Price, Craig Elo, Brad Daugherty, Hot Rod Williams, Larry Nance, bruh,
Yeah, I was
bruh.
about to say you ain't even mentioned Run TMC
Yeah,
yet.
I was like because they was over by then. Yeah, but I do Latrell Sprewell with Weber and Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin, the next iteration of the Warriors squad. That squad, if Weber stay, Warriors might run the table in the West. Because this West was like kind of like fluctuating at that time because Magic had left, kind of Portland was coming. And like, cause Portland was the team going to the championship playing against the Bulls and the Pistons and stuff. 90s.
90s. Yeah, you painted a picture, man. You took me there, and that brought back memories for real. And that's why I had to bring up the Warriors. Like, sheesh. I remember sitting down. What was you playing like Live 98? What was
Live
that? Live
95 and shit.
Live 95, right? And that's that's for you youngins, man. We had Live before we had 2K, man. Live was the shit.
Yeah, we had Celtics versus Lakers, Bulls versus Celtics, Blazers, Bulls versus Blazers, like NBA Showdown, NBA Jams. Like the 90s was fire.
Yeah, I so last week I made a comment that this this current era of basketball may be my favorite, and I gotta let it kind of play out. But currently, right now, between the year 2015 till now, so this 10 year, uh, and it's because it means something to me. Yeah, I was there for the especially like the latter part of the '90s, the second three-peat of the Bulls, and seeing Mr. He Got Game come into the league, and seeing Iverson cross Jordan, and young Kobe coming in. So that was the whole thing. But this this era, we started a podcast in it. I got that Warriors Cleveland rivalry back and forth. Was crazy. The first ever 3-1 comeback. It's crazy. And then like, okay, let's say currently the New York Knicks is actually a thing again. Like the Knicks ain't been a thing in like 30 years, man. Uh, you still got Bron and Steph playing like it's actual meaningful basketball. Like they actually can do something in the West.
Yeah.
The Lakers and Celtics is still a thing, like we saw most viewed game in the past 7 years. Boston versus Lakers, because that could actually be title preview. Then you got Cleveland. I didn't think they a shock to me, man. I didn't think they was going to be this freaking good. Then you got
I,
OKC
I knew they
leading
was
the
gonna be
West.
good.
I Yeah,
I,
we predicted it was going to be good, but they just got DeAndre Hunter. Dude, like it really looked like they can do something with Boston.
but
Or
I
they
said,
on a 14-game winning streak.
go go back in the episode. I said if they get a healthy Donovan Mitchell and they get a Donovan Mitchell who's committed to playing, they can be this good. I said it.
Dude. Uh, and we got the young talent, the Anthony Edwards,
Is it the shoes?
the Ja Morant. We got an alien in Victor Wembanyama, man. I'm really, really thoroughly enjoying this basketball, man, and
And I like
seeing like
it by benching his ass. Never mind. I'm taking it back. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry about
seeing Klay Thompson scores 62 points on 11 dribbles, 37 and a quarter. Steph Curry about to hit 4,000 3-pointers made, man. Seeing the what's that? Ernie Johnson? No, what's his name? With the double bang, 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 like with Steph uh beat OKC with the half court heave, man. Like this might be my favorite era of basketball. Like seriously. The only thing that gives me pause is uh, that 2010 to 2020 because we got to see Derrick Rose. Like we got to see Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, John Wall, Chris Paul, Darren Williams. Like that was the era of the scoring guard.
Yeah.
Like really give birth to that. So it's a watch, but I ain't gonna lie, you really took me back to the '90s playing NBA Jam,
Mm-hmm.
especially at the arcade. Boy,
Mm-hmm.
that was tough.
He's
And
on
he,
fire. Like, yeah.
yeah, man. I wanted Larry Johnson shoes. I wanted the pumps, Charles Barkley pumps. You
No,
didn't.
Charles Barkley had Nikes. He didn't have pumps.
Who was
And
the
he
pump?
wore Reebok. He had pumps. He had. So I mean, Sean Kemp had the pumps.
What's
Larry Johnson had Converse. He had the grandmamas. He didn't have. He just had the special. It was called React Tech in his shoes, and it was like this green juice, and it's supposed to make you move faster or whatever.
I know Larry Johnson had the Grandma Maz, but who had the pump? I thought it was Charles Barkley. Was it, or was it Patrick Ewing?
And, eventually, who the first person you saw on TV with pumps was D Brown.
Was it? Oh, okay.
It was D Brown
All right.
did the no look like this or whatever. So they
Yeah.
weren't nobody's shoe initially until after that. Then they started putting it on specific players. And Patrick Ewing had his own line, the Ewing,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Ewing. Okay.
and the
I
KJ.
ain't gonna lie.
I mean, the KJ had Converse. I had a pair of KJs. He was a KJ. He wore Converse.
You know how like when you become an adult and you start to buy shit you couldn't get as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might go find me a pair of pumps. I want a pair. I couldn't get a pair as a kid.
And they not that expensive either. They like in
I
this
ain't,
80 range, depending on where you get them from.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might have to go find me a pair, man. Like
Mm.
seriously. But
Ain't no
yeah, that
cool player. Ain't no cool pair of them. I'm trying to find some, and ain't none that's just like that. Cause they all bulky and big. Like they don't make shoes how they used to make them. Like you know what I'm saying. So
mm,
ain't nothing really I want like that. I did kind of like the Shaqs, the Shaq.
the hypnosis or whatever.
Not those. Those aren't pumps. Those I don't think those are pumps.
Oh, you
If
said
those
talking
are,
about pumps.
those are pumps. I do like those, but
I don't think they
I
pumps.
don't think they pumps either. But no, the other ones he had, the one with the strap on them and shit. Those,
I ain't know he had a pump. I ain't know he had a pump. But
yeah, because I think the hypnosis came like a year after, like the same year the pumps came out, so he couldn't make them pumps. So the next pair he came out with, they were pumps.
my Emac the God said I need some Andre Agassiz. I
Oh,
don't even remember them.
yeah, yeah, you don't know nothing about the Mackin. That him, the Ken Griffey's, and what's the other one, Mackin? It was one more. It was like another dude, like off-brand, like a sports player dude that everybody used to rock with. It was Ken Griffey, Agassi. It was another dude in another sport or something like that.
Fam, I didn't know y'all was buying like tennis player shoes though. Like I'm looking at them right
We
now. I see why. Yeah.
tennis for a year and a half. How you think I got the crossover down packed? Player, they're going back and forth and stuff. You play too. Don't be laughing.
I was saying, bro, like I
Carlo.
know we used to play tennis, but we was I was out there in my hoop shoes.
Yeah. I remember grandma bought me a pair of Wilsons.
I see, I see. Oh shit. Bro, that's time.
Oh, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
Well, man, it's been a great conversation. Of course, you know what I'm saying, bro. Love you. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Well, everybody, we just left it on the court. I need everybody to go to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Make sure the that you watch the videos, view the videos. Also, we got the giveaway coming up at 100
Subscribers.
subscribers. Please share with your friends, even if it's just to just subscribe right quick. You feel me? If you want to win the contest, go on the channel, find your episode, find a quote from the channel, leave a timestamp in your comment, whatever. We'll go check it out. If we find it funny or we really find it intriguing in any type of way, you'll be the person winning the gift card. You feel me? Also, get that merch, that hashtag That's Game shirts coming all sizes, colors. All you gotta do is let me know ahead of time. Make sure I can get your address and everything so I can send you the type of shirt that you want. Um, Other than that, until next Sunday at 5 o'clock, that's game.
That's game.